the hold against the Tigres. So just a reminder, folks, the officials do not have their mics on hand with them this afternoon. On a normal day, you'll be able to hear the official make the call on your screen, but again, with the weather conditions,
there's definitely a safety concern out here for these refs. You know, the players aren't the only ones you need to keep an eye on. You know, you need to also make sure that your officials and technical team are also safe as well.
46-yard lines where they spot this one. Trips right. One lone receiver to the bottom of your screen. Out of the shotgun. Quick screen pass. That pass is complete on the far side, crossing midfield at the 49-yard line into Cowboys territory.
Tackle made by number 23, Raul Sandoval.
And the Tigers, they have about 15 yards to go here after that penalty. They've been doing pretty well, and it seems like in these in the last quarter before this one and this one, they're racking up the penalties here, and it's really starting to affect them.
2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Tigres looking back to pass. Quick screen, wide open, crossing the 40, making two-man miss down to the 35.5-yard line.
Tackle made by number 23, Raul Sandoval.
And speaking of the devil here, Kevin, we were just talking about how they had about 15 yards to go to that first down, and here they come with this awesome screenplay here. Guy was wide open, got to the first down. They got 1 yard down to the first to the new set of downs.
3rd and 1. Coming up for the Tigres, shotgun. And it'll be a design quarterback run. He'll pick up the first down, fooled a few of those defenders down there.
Definitely had them going there. Okay, a couple people definitely went to the outside of the field following that running back, and the quarterback just ran right through the line and got a new set.
Fresh set of downs for these Tigres, 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. They'll spread them out. 4 receivers set. Just an ugly play on that one. From the word go, it'll be an easy call. False start. That'll push them back 5 yards.
There's definitely a lot of miscommunication here on this offensive line. A couple guys went early, a couple guys were waiting, and they definitely weren't on the same page.
Remains first down.
Push them back 5. 1st and 15. Shotgun. 4 receivers set again to the right. Complete at the 29-yard line. The 26.
Definitely it was tough to take him down on that one, Kev. If that defender really didn't wrap him up, he would have broke that one free.
9:19 in the 3rd quarter. UANL 17, Porter nothing. 2nd and 6. 3 receivers to the left. One at the top of your screen. Handoff up the right hash. Picks up a first down and more. He could score 10-5 touchdown UANL.
And this Tigres team just keeps piling it on here, Kevin. And this running back, is this his 2nd one for the day here? He's having a lot of he's had a lot of running room. Made a lot of great runs here. Broke through the defense, and the defense just doesn't have an answer for him.
Now the score is 23-0 with the extra point coming up. Now the 11th man is on the turf. Snaps there. The extra point is up, and it is good. After the touchdown run, UANL 24, Porter nothing with 8:57 in the 3rd quarter. Listening to ValleyCentral.com, KBSD TV. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
Cowboys 0. Kicking off for the Tigres, number 5, Jonathan Yanis. Back to receive the kickoff for the Porter Cowboys. Number 7, David Pacheco. Number 8, Israel Yanez. And number 35, George Gutierrez.
And welcome back, the Cowboys. We'll be getting this football. High kickoff. Good in the back of the end zone. The Cowboys going to take this one out, crossing the 10. Not much running room there for Pacheco. Shoved out on the far side, 14-yard line.
Yeah, it might have been better for him just to go ahead and kneel that one down here, Kevin. At least they would have started at the 20.
The officials spotting this one, looks like on the 10-yard line.
I think we have a man down here on the sideline here. They're going to call the trainers here for Porter.
It's going to be on the far side of the field. 15-yard line on the sidelines of the Tigres.
And that's number 7, Pacheco, I think, that we have down there on the sideline.
So with the injured Cowboy, we're going to take a break. We're tuning in to valleycentral.com.
Kickoff return by number 7, David Pacheco.
And welcome back after the injury. That was David Pacheco. He gets up quickly, aided by a pair of Porter trainers. It's good to see that he gets back up on his own power.
Yeah, this Porter team definitely needs him back in the lineup. He's probably going to take these next couple plays off, but he's definitely a key part to this team. It's sad to see him go down there.
8:49 in the
First
third
and 10
quarter.
for the Cowboys.
Looking back to pass, looking to his left, fires this one, intercepted by the Tigres, crossing the 20. 15 picks up a block to the 10-yard line, down to the 9.
That was not what they needed right there, Kevin. He tried to hit his wide receiver in stride and just overthrew it just a little bit too much, and the DB definitely capitalized on it. These are the kind of mistakes that Brownsville definitely needs to avoid.
Cowboy fans
Turnover
wanting
on
a
interception, first and goal.
passing interference, but they're not going to get it. So the Tigres will take over deep in Cowboy territory on the 9-yard line. And it'll be out to the outside. He sneaks in for a touchdown.
That was definitely some trickery there, and I'll admit, Kevin, even
Touchdown
I fell for that one.
We were both looking at the running back here up for a run up the middle, but fooled us up here.
I thought the Porter team got a big stop, and little do you know, the running back got up, no ball in his hands. It was on the outside sideline here, and they scored.
So another score for these Tigres. They now lead 30-0, 8:27, third quarter, extra point coming up.
And we have a little laundry on the field here.
That penalty is going to go against UANL. Back him up
Penalties
5
against
yards.
the Tigres.
So the extra point is up. And he boots that one down the middle.
Extra point attempt
31-0.
is good.
UANL leads the Porter
8:27
Cowboys.
to
You're watching
go in the third
valleycentral.com
quarter
and
with the
KBSD
score.
TV.
The Tigres
We're taking a
21,
quick break. We'll be
31,
back in a
excuse me.
moment.
Porter 0.
$31-0 your score. Welcome back to Sam's Memorial Stadium. El Tigres kicking this one away, and it's a high, long kick. Sails out of the end zone. Pacheco not having a shot at that one. Cowboys will take over at their own 25-yard line. I'm Kevin Naro alongside Brian Bradley.
And Kevin, this has been one heck of a game here. These Tigres have been firing on all cylinders, and they show no signs of slowing down here. But the Porter Cowboys, they need to do something, Kevin, because this is just slowly getting out of hand.
Here comes those Cowboys, all white unis. 8:27, third quarter, handoff to the right side.
And stop there on a big gang tackle here by these Tigres.
Number 35, George Gutierrez.
They're really
the ball
putting
carrier.
a lot of pressure on this team, Kevin. These Cowboys team just keep going back to the running game, but it
They
hasn't
have
been very
3 yards
successful
on the
for them
play.
this far.
Second down for the Cowboys.
So, Sed Hill, he's up here in the press box with us, told us it's been a while since a Mexican team has come over and played a Valley team.
I think he says it's been about, what, 3 years? So this is a great coming out party here for them.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back.
And again, another handoff, swarming defense on these Tigres. They're playing a pretty good defense all afternoon. And again, considering the road trip, I think they said it was about a 3-hour drive. And
About 2 or 3 hour wait time, and
yeah, then you get the border crossing when you're on the bridge, traffic there, and then the weather doesn't help. So
I guess if you are going to make the trip, you're going to come here and you're going to make sure that you come out with a win.
sure if they were able to hang on to this lead, they would go home happy, so they wouldn't mind the long trip. High snap, passes up, nearly intercepted by the Tigres, the intended wide out.
Pass intended for number 9, Rene Gonzalez.
Rene Gonzalez,
That'll bring a
intended
fourth down
wide
for the
receiver.
Cowboys.
And they still got that long road trip back home, but like I said, they could wrap up this one with a victory. They'll all of them will be going home with some smiles.
Some smiles and a great story to tell about
About the rain delay and the wet turf and playing back here in the state of Texas, in Brownsville. Nice stadium, Sam's Memorial. Cowboys going to punt this one away. Spiral punt. 35. The Cowboy defenders put a finger on it. Spotted at the 35-yard line. We'll give him another 36-yard line. So a friendly spot there for the Tigres. 7:01 left in the third quarter. UANL 31, quarter nothing.
We're going to see this Tigres team take the field again. A lot of high-powered plays, a lot of big plays, and they look to continue it here. We got the hometown team getting a little bit of love here from the fans.
Cheering on their Cowboys. Hand off, looking for some running room. Lowering his shoulder, carrying 4 Cowboy defenders with him across midfield.
Like I was saying, Kevin, like the running backs for this team, they aren't very big, but they are very powerful. And they just seem just to be bulldozing over this defense here. From elusive moves to just lowering that shoulder and getting the best of the defense.
One run and a 1st and 10. All on the 49-yard line of the Cowboys. 2-back set. Out of the gun, handoff up the middle again. Shaking one tackle. Still on his feet. Dragging each other down. Tell you what, Brian, you hit the nail right on the head. Frank Gonzalez on the tackle. These running backs are pretty strong.
They definitely are, and they show no signs of just letting this defense take them down. And as you saw here, they're breaking tackles. They're getting met right there at the line, but they're pushing through.
Second down for the Tigres.
2nd and 4. Pickup of 6 on the ground. Tigres, handoff, left hash, 40. Pushing the pile again are these tailbacks of the Tigres. 3rd and short coming up.
Definitely. When you look at this Cowboys team, they got about 8 here in the box, and they're still getting beat here on this run. The run just keeps chipping away, and you got to think these Cowboys got to be tired.
Well, they're going to give them a friendly spot. They're going to call it a 1st and 10 and a fresh set of downs on the 37-yard line. Cowboys continuing to move the football, sticking to the ground game, and again pushing that pile.
Definitely, and that was another good run, another consistent run here for this team. I think it's best to say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And they're surely not going to fix that here today, Kevin, because this run has been giving them everything they need to just really definitely keep this lead.
5-yard gain on the play, second down for the Tigres.
5:14 in the third quarter, so just a reminder, tonight's game between the Hanna Eagles and the Donna Redskins has been canceled. The original kickoff time was slated for 7:30. Run to the right side. It'll be another 1st down for these Tigres.
Definitely. It seemed like it took about 4 or 5 guys, 4 or 5 defenders to take him down. And just been a punishing run here by these Tigres, and
Stop was made
this
by number
defense just
5.
doesn't seem to have an answer. A lot of hands on their hips and a lot of scratching of the heads.
Hand off to the right side. A good open field tackle there from the Cowboys. Frank Rodriguez again on the tackle on the far side.
Frank Rodriguez.
No gain on that play, but they could have got him behind, but the running back gave him a little sidestep and was able to get back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
No gain on the play. Second down for the Tigres.
2nd and 10. Hand off, left side again. Out of the 11, 12-yard line. See where they spot this one.
Tackle made by number 23, Raul Sandoval.
Raul Sandoval on the tackle for the Cowboys. 3rd and 3 after a pickup of 7.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. Third down for the Tigres.
Now whistles will come in. The Cowboys are going to elect to take a timeout. Timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout up here. 3:53 in the third quarter. UANL 31, quarter nothing.
Timeout.
We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to the action after the timeout called from Porter. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Tigres. Out of the gun, calling his own number as the quarterback. Did he pick up the first down? We'll see. Looks to be a yard or two shy.
Tackle made by number 43, Frank Rodriguez.
Now that was a very clutch tackle here by this Cowboys defense. It's had a lot of trouble stopping the run, but they were able to bring these Tigres to 4th down.
They'll send their kicker out onto the turf.
Attempting the field goal, number 5, Jonathan
The
Yannis.
kicker's had a pretty great game here, Kevin. You know, starting with a 53-yard field goal early in the first, and he's just been chipping in all these extra points.
And that field goal is up, and it is good. So UANL extends their lead
good.
34
3:08
to
go
nothing
in the
with
third
3:08
quarter with the
remaining
score.
here in the
The
third
Tigres
quarter.
34.
Thank you for tuning in to
Cowboys,
ValleyCentral.com, KBSD 17. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
Kicking off for the Tigres, number 5, Jonathan Yannis. Back to receive the kickoff for the Cowboys, number 7, David Pacheco. Number 8, Israel Yanez. Number 35, George Gutierrez.
Welcome back to the action. Late third quarter. Tigres kicking this football off from right to left. It's a booming kick, and the Cowboys aren't going to have a shot at that one, sailing over the end zone.
This kicker definitely has a leg on him. He's just been booting it right out of the end zone, whether it's a field goal or a punt, or whether it be just a regular kickoff. He's really been just letting it fly here. What I'm also noticing here about this Tigres team here, Kevin, is that they're always the first ones on the field. Defense, offense, whatever it is, they're always lined up first, ready to go.
Cowboys with the football. Frank Alvarado under center. Hand off to the left side. Strong run.
Oh, a little scuffle going on here, Kevin.
Flags will come flying in. Yep. be in the area of a
Flag on the play.
sportsmanlike.
And it's going to go against those Tigres.
Sportsmanlike conduct is called.
Penalty against the Tigres. Personal foul penalty call.
That's what it's looking like. And if you caught a glimpse of that, Kev, they were definitely got into a little shoving match there, and looked like they were definitely going for more.
15-yard penalty and first down for the Cowboys.
That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. A handoff right around midfield. George Gutierrez on the carry. Again, the
Number
fans here
35,
still
George
chanting,
Gutierrez
"Let's go
with the carry.
Cowboys."
Let's hope these Cowboys can really change the course of this game here. They got great yardage here on that 15-yard penalty against those Tigres, and they're hoping that they can really just compete the play, get a touchdown or at least a field goal, something just to get themselves on the board here.
3-yard gain on the play. Second down for the Cowboys.
Second and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. Handoff again. 45-yard line.
And here we go. Got another shoving match going here again. Tempers are really starting to fly here, Kevin, between these two teams.
Flag on the play.
We'll see who they're going to call it on. Both of them were shoving each other. And another unsportsmanlike. I think both of them went against both teams.
I think so. I think that was definitely the right call here.
Both penalties will offset.
It seems like they might have exchanged some words, or I don't know what happened here, but they definitely started shoving each other, and I think that was the right call to give both of them.
So the unsportsmanlike conduct went against both the Tigres and the Cowboys, so the penalties will offset or repeat the down. Timeout on the field, 2nd and 7 coming up, all on the 48-yard line. This Porter Cowboys trailing 34-0. Talk a little bit about their district. 32-5A. Donna, Brownsville Porter, PSJ High, PSJ Southwest, Brownsville Pace, Donna North, Mercedes, and Ed Couch Elsa. Again, that district 32-5A. District 31-5A, Rio Grande City, Edinburgh Vela, Mission Memorial, Sherryland Roma, Sherryland Pioneer.
That'll give the Porter Cowboys a first down.
That's a pretty good district there, Kev. We were just at Sherryland yesterday, and we were able to see one of those teams in action.
Alvarado under center, handoff up the middle, bulldozing his way.
Number 35, George Gutierrez with the carry.
George Gutierrez. I got to see we both were here on Thursday at Sam Stadium. We saw the Rivera Raiders take on the Sherryland Rattlers.
Tackle made by number 23,
Rattlers,
Jorge Barrera.
the #1 team in the Valley.
Definitely, and you got to say this Rattlers team, they're an extremely high-powered team, and they show no signs of slowing down here.
Play action, Alvarado. Nice catch. Way to hold on to the football to the 35-yard line. Pass was a little bit behind him, but Jonathan Leal was able to hold on to the football. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. And you
Stop
look at
was
the
made by
replay.
number 13, Luis Ayana.
Nice little play. Comes off the shoulder. Lucky to bring it in before he was hit.
That'll give the Porter Cowboys a first down.
Here we are. The fans are cheering for another first down here for these Cowboys.
In the final minute of the third quarter. Looking out to the left, that pass complete to the 30, hit immediately on the far side. It's going to be a pretty tough district, though, for these Porter Cowboys.
Pass caught by
Donna,
number 8, Israel Yanez.
Ed Cal Chelsea, Mercedes. With a look at it,
Stop was
Jay
made
has
by
a
number
pretty good
45,
history.
Felipe Rodriguez.
I think that district would probably favor
5-yard gain on the play,
Mercedes.
second down for the Cowboys.
Maybe at Cal Chelsea could be a potential sleeper, but Mercedes definitely has, my opinion, the best team in the 32-5A district.
I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you out there, Kevin. And I think Mercedes has a great chance of definitely coming out on top. This Porter team is definitely coming to a lot of good competition here. This game is one of them. This is a non-district game here, but you know they're definitely looking like they're going to have some trouble.
We'll pick up with that story as we head to the fourth quarter. We're through 3 here at Sam's Memorial Stadium. UANL 34, Porter nothing. I'm Kevin, that's Brian. Thank you for tuning in to ValleyCentral.com, KBSD 17. As we head to the fourth quarter, we'll be back in a moment.
Start of the fourth quarter.
Welcome back to the action. Fourth quarter is underway here at Sam Stadium. Alvarado under center. Handoff up the left hash. Back to the line of scrimmage. Talking about this district here. Donald Redskins
Number 21, Jonathan Leal,
scheduled to play here tonight. That game being called off due to the weather.
Play. Fourth down for the Cowboys.
4th and 1 coming up for these Cowboys. Keep an eye on a hard count here.
They're going to look to try to catch this defense off balance, definitely try to get a new set of downs here. They've been faced with this 4th down situation a lot throughout the course of the game, and they're looking to turn things around.
Handoff, did he get the first down? Lunging forward. The line judge is going to come in. I think it was good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think it was.
Yes, it is.
Number 35, George
first
the
down.
ball carrier. That'll give the Porter Cowboys a first down.
This will be a fresh set of downs for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line. Trailing 34-0, looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time this afternoon. That pass incomplete.
Just a little ahead of him there, Kev. He had the receiver. Receiver could have caught it, probably broken out, maybe for another 10 or 15 yards, but
that'll bring up second down
never know
for the
now.
Cowboys.
Leal, the intended wide receiver, on a simple out route.
Let's know here that this Cowboys team, they seem to be taking their time a little bit here in this quarter. In these last few downs, they've been real consistent, you know, trying to get things back on track.
2nd and 10. And confusion there, and he'll sling this one up, and that falls incomplete.
And that was a duck there through the air, just wobbling there. Couldn't get to the receiver, but he had a lot of pressure on him.
Frank Alvarado, the quarterback, confused on that play. He gets up gingerly, hands on his hips.
Seems to be watching those knees, giving it a little stretch there.
Miscommunication between him and his running backs, kind of ran into each other on that handoff.
And that'll bring up third down for the Cowboys.
Third and 10 coming up. 4 down territory, we'd assume, for the Cowboys. Rolling out, passes up, complete, and hit immediately.
Swallowed up here on the sideline here, Kevin.
Pass caught by number 23, Raul.
They was trying to make something develop, and didn't really work out for him. And Alvarado still getting off the field gingerly a little bit here. Doing a little hobble as he finally makes it to the sideline.
Gonna bring up a 4th and 8, a pickup of 2. Cowboys gonna go for 3. Trying to get that field goal in.
Attended the field goal for the Porter Cowboys, number 7, David Pacheco.
Pacheco with the kick nearly blocked. It's a low line drive kick, and it is no good.
Yeah, that was their opportunity to get on the board here and, you know, maybe possibly get themselves started on a run to try to come back here. But that kick was a line drive there. Not nearly enough under it.
So the Tigres will take over on the 22-yard line. They lead 34-0 with 10 minutes remaining in this one. shotgun and hand off again. The 25, 26-yard line.
Loses his hat there.
Tackle made by number 23.
Another good powerful run here by these Tigres. Just continue their unrelentless run here against this Porter defense.
Again, they'll stick to the ground game and a big hit. 27, 26-yard line.
It definitely swallowed him up before he could really make something
the
develop there. He hopped over a guy but wasn't able to get past the second line of the defense here.
That'll bring up third down for the Tigres.
Third and 2, handoff, crossing the 35. Avoids one tackler, then shoved out of bounds.
And that was another great run here by these Tigres.
Out of bounds by number 5,
Pacheco, he's taking a little kneel down here by the close sideline. Gotta hope he's okay. And the trainers are gonna usher him off the field here. They're gonna get him checked out here, make sure he's all right.
That'll bring up first down for the Tigres.
First and 10, that pass incomplete, threw it behind him.
Pass ball's incomplete.
The trainer checking on Pacheco.
Seems that he may have a little discomfort in his neck here. Give him a little shake, make sure he's all right.
Again, out of the shotgun, quick screen, pass caught, picks up a block, goes the stiff arm, but two Porter Cowboys shove him out of bounds on the far side.
And this UANL team has definitely favored the screen plays here, and they've been pretty successful with them.
6-yard gain on the play.
6-yard pickup, 3rd and 4 coming up. Hand off to the right side, crossing the 45, midfield into Cowboy territory. The 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Just the field vision on these running backs here for this Tigres team is just amazing, Kevin. You know, they're always looking upfield, always looking for that next block, for that next move, for the next cut that they can make to definitely extend their runs, and it's definitely been paying off for them.
1st and 10 for the Tigres.
Approaching the 6 o'clock hour, early evening hours, and some strong running again all the way down to the 30-yard line. Tigres has been doing it all afternoon.
It's just a punishing assault by this Tigres team, Kevin. And you know, if you're like me, I do enjoy seeing a good running game and a good ground and pound, and that's exactly what they're showing us here this game.
Good running game along with a good defense. Looking back to pass, that's deflected and nearly intercepted.
Now that would have been a big change of possession here for these Brownsville Cowboys here. They definitely needed that one. Slipped right through his hands.
That'll bring up second down for the
10.
Tigres.
And again, we've been lucky. Got a lot of rain before this one, which pushed the game back, but still some rain clouds out in the distance, out west of the valley.
A little overcast.
That pass, nice catch there from the Tigres.
Right across the middle there.
And then we look to our left,
Tackle made by number 1,
to the south of us. And, not as dark as it is out to the west.
I think that's definitely a good sign here.
Northwest.
The sky's looking a lot more pleasant than it did when we first got here, around 1:30, 2 o'clock.
That pass slant thrown way behind him. That pass will fall incomplete.
It seems like this team's trying to switch it up a little bit, and you kind of question why they won't go back to the run that's been gaining so much success. but it seems like they're going to bring out their field goal team here again, and rely on
Attempting
their
the field
kicker,
goal
who's done
for
pretty
the
well this game as
Eagles,
well.
Number 5, Jonathan Yanez.
7:23 remaining in this one. Tigres looking for another field goal here. They're going to attempt this one on the 30-yard line. Snaps there, kicks away. It is up, and it is good right down the middle. 37-0 is your score now, all UANL.
7:17 left to go in the
Okay,
fourth
this
quarter
kicker
with the score that
is
leads
just-
is 37.
I don't know what else to say, but
Cowboys
anything
0.
less than amazing. He's just been knocking them in one after another.
Kicking off for the Tigres is number 5, Jonathan Yanez.
So we'll go ahead and give you a preview on what's to come next
Factory to the
week
kickoff
on
for the Florida Cowboys, number 7,
valleycentral.com.
David Pacheco. Number 8,
We got
Israel
one
Yanez.
game scheduled on
Number 35,
Thursday. That's
George
Edinburgh
Gutierrez.
North. They'll be at McAllen Memorial. Kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. That'll be one Thursday game. And then just 6 football games on Friday.
I think it's going to be a pretty tough game, or pretty list of games here for these teams. Seems like it's going to be an action-packed week.
We'll give you that schedule just a moment here. 7:17, fourth quarter. 37-0 is your score. So there'll be one game, live video and audio on Thursday. Edinburgh North will travel to McAllen Memorial. Laredo Alexander will travel to take on Sherryland.
And I'm really looking forward to that game.
We'll probably be
there,
at the
Kevin.
Sherryland games, what I'm looking at here. Line drive kick. Drop of the football. They'll take it out across the 5 to the 10. And he's hit at the 20-21 yard lines where they'll spot the football. The Mission Eagles will be in Edinburgh taking on the Edinburgh Bobcats. PSJ North will travel to Mission Veterans to take on Santos
Kickoff
Villarreal
returned by number
and the
8,
Mission Vet
Israel
Patriots. Westlaco Panthers will take on the Harlingen Cardinals.
Yanez. That'll bring up first
Edinburgh
and 10 for the
Vela
Cowboys.
will travel to Far to take on the PSJ Memorial Wolverines. Then Corpus Christi Carroll will take on the Mackay Bulldogs. That game will be going on in McAllen. So a short list, no Saturday games listed on the schedule for next week, so it'll be a much easier weekend with just one game scheduled for myself, and a handoff again going nowhere. 6 minutes and some change remaining in this one. That Laredo
Number 35,
Alexander
George
Sherryland
Gutierrez
game
with the
looks
carry.
pretty good.
It does, Kevin. I'm really looking forward to that one. I think that's going to be a very high-flying, high-power game. And I'm
That'll bring up
hoping we
second
can
down for the
definitely do that one.
Cowboys.
I've seen Sherryland in the regular season, and I've seen him in the playoffs, and I've seen Laredo Alexander in the playoffs in the most recent years, and they're a pretty good squad, and I'm expecting a shootout.
I expect that one to be pretty high scoring as well, Kevin. You know, you got Sherryland's great run game, some great passing, and you know they just always keep you on your toes. They keep you going.
Number 35,
Handoff
George
again up the
Gutierrez
middle.
with the carry.
Got to see those Rattlers again. We were going to touch on that a little bit. We were here in
Stop with
Sherryland.
number 32, Ruben.
They won without scoring an offensive touchdown. That was
It's-
unbelievable.
It's
That'll bring
amazing,
up
you know,
fourth down
and that
for
just
the
you know
Cowboys.
just kind of goes to show you know that special teams you often have to rely on them a lot to actually bring you through, and that's exactly what happened.
Really just bailing them out of the jam. They had scored on back-to-back punt returns for touchdowns from Campos and Landez. Toss to the right. Down to the 30-yard line. 5:46 remaining in this one. They got 2 punt returns for a touchdown, a safety, a couple field goals, and a pick 6.
Hey, that's,
So,
special
well,
teams
number
came to
21,
play, and
Jonathan
you
Once,
know,
They had the ball
once
carrier.
word got around that Iveta, yes,
Tackle
they
made by
lost,
number
but
47,
they didn't allow
Jonathan
Sherryland's offense to score a touchdown, and I
That'll
think
give the
that in
Florida
its own,
Cowboys
if you
a
really
first
sit and
down.
dissect that football game, again, Joe said it yesterday, now they're the best 0-3 team in the Valley. And
exactly. They've had a lot of close games, and they could have definitely won them, but they just can't finish it out. Just can't close it out, you know.
Number 21, Jonathan.
Cowboys
They had
again
ball
running the
carrier.
football up the middle. 5:14 left in this one, and an injured Cowboy down on the field on the 30-yard line.
He's slow to get up here. It seems like it's a lineman.
Tackle was made by number 54, Luis Moreno. 4-yard gain on the play, second down for the Cowboys.
Second and 6. Toss to the right. Lowering his shoulder on the 35, 4-yard line. Sherryland won that football game against Brownsville Rivera 28-7. Corpus Christi King took care of Weslaco 28-7.
Tackles made by number 8.
Edward Vela trampled La Jolla 59-7. Mackay beat Harlingen High last night 21-14.
Third down for the Cowboys.
Weslaco East took care of Harlingen South 30-0. Cal Memorial 42, San Benito 21. And Pacheco breaking a tackle, trying to break it to the outside. Thought he had some room to run, broke the pile.
This defense is so stingy. It's just not letting anything get by him. You know, Pacheco's making a lot of good moves, but he just can't break free. Seems like there's always a defender wherever he goes, outside, inside, over the top. He just hasn't been able to find any success. And we find ourselves in another punt situation for these Cowboys here, and that's once again been the story of the day.
Cowboys punting this one away. Fielded by the Tigres, crossing 30, 35 with some nifty moves. Looking to pick up a block and does. The 40. 43, 42-yard line. 3:22 left in this one. PSJ got a late win against Economides, 21-14. Corpus Christi Ray beat Sherryland Pioneers 37-8. That game we were at, that's when it ended in the third quarter. At that field, the turf actually at Richard Thompson was flooded over and over, and
it was in real bad condition. We saw a couple of turf bubbles.
Yeah,
that was the first time I've ever seen that one. But that rain was just was unrelenting. Just kept coming down. It even came into the press box.
Yeah.
We had a pretty wet situation in there too as well.
Brownsville Pace got a big win, 53-22 against Brownsville Lopez. PSJ Memorial beat Nicky Rowe 19-14. That pass, nice fingertip grab there for the Tigres, dragging the defender with him, still on his feet.
Great way to use his hands there, Kevin. It's all in the fingertips. It was just the magic fingers he had there. He got his hands on it, and he wasn't going to let it go by. I think the mistake a lot of receivers make is letting it hit him in the body, and that's usually when we see those drop catches and just those bobbled receives that can kind of go the other way.
2:29 left in this one. The Tigres will head back happy with a road win here.
A long road win here.
They got a long road trip on their way back home to Monterrey. Handoff right side to the 40, still on his feet, running hard to the 35-yard line.
And you got to think, this defense, not for lack of trying, has really tried to stop this run play. But these running backs, they just keep bringing in a new one, and they just keep chopping away, just really pounding this defense, really punishing them.
2 minutes, and the officials signaling to keep the clock running. Less than 2 minutes to go. Tigres with the football on the 36-yard line. And off up the middle, and they're just going to try and run this one out. So once again, the Donna Redskins and the Brownsville Hannah Eagles
made by number 64, Leo
they were scheduled for game 2 of today's doubleheader, but due to the weather, the game has been canceled.
While it does look clear here, Kev, we do predict more rain here. The sky is clearing up from the east here, but we don't know what the night could hold. So they're making just a judgment call a couple hours before that game, just saying, no, we're not going to do it. Move to another day.
There's still flash flood advisories throughout the valley, and again, Donna, their administrative staff, and the Brownsville administrative staff came to a mutual decision. The weather would be a bit too dangerous for their kids to be traveling, and again, it's a non-district game. 58 seconds left in this one. The Tigres will take a timeout. And then again, it's a non-district contest, so we were kind of talking up here saying it's not all that important.
Exactly. It's not like it's coming down to a real
friendly reminder
tough rivalry, something that can just be made up on another day.
Golden Eagles has been canceled due to inclement weather.
you gotta think of the action that we would have been in for if that game was still on tonight. You know, maybe better, clearer skies. You know, the field might have been in a little bit better condition, but we could have been in for a good one.
And again, the camera crew all indoors tonight, or this afternoon rather. They're usually out on the field level getting their shots from there. And again, just due to the rain, it was unpredictable. You know, it's crazy how it was raining all afternoon. Then we came to game time. Well, pushed back game time at 4 o'clock, and then no rain. We hadn't had any rain here since this one got underway.
Exactly, and you know, I noticed earlier before the game even started, we had some of the head administration out here getting some of the cameras that were already placed outside back indoors as the rain was really coming down, and it was coming down sideways at one point.
Yeah, it was coming in towards their backs.
Yeah,
that made it even worse. Now, Tigres will take a knee under a minute to go, so they said we're gonna have to bring the cameras in here. They were able to work it out, and again, gives good credit to those Porter students running the camera work and all the technical side. As the Porter Cowboys are going to go ahead and line up and get ready to start their bus and head back home. 34 seconds and counting. Want to thank everyone for tuning in to KBSD 17 BISD football, teaming up with ValleyCentral.com, bringing you the live video and audio on this wet, muggy Saturday afternoon. Despite the delay, we had a 4 o'clock kickoff. This game was under 2 hours.
It definitely was. It seemed like it was just kind of flying by, and this offense, this Tigres offense, just came out just from go, just really hitting them hard. That run game was truly instrumental here in this win. Saw a couple of good trick plays that led to some touchdowns, and a lot of good run plays by multiple running backs. We can't really spotlight, you know, one of them in particular. It seemed like it was a three-man tandem going on and really leading them here to this 37-0 victory.
So both teams exchanging handshakes and high fives. The final score here at Sam's Memorial Stadium: UANL Tigres defeat the Brownsville Porter Cowboys 37-0. Once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to KBSD 17 TV, BISD football, along with ValleyCentral.com. I'm Kevin, that's Brian, saying so long, and see you till next time from Brownsville.